Alright, good day everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe if you're interested in the content on this channel. So today, I'm here to give you your ancestor message, and your ancestors, they wanted you to know that you have to study in order not to be deceived. You have to study in order not to be deceived. So there's a lot of information going around now. And now that, the powers that be have always known about this mass awakening that was going to happen. They knew about around the time that it was going to happen. They knew that there were going to be a lot of chosen individuals that was going to begin to see through the matrix and begin to realize things for what they are and not what they were, not what the illusion wanted us to believe about it. And so now there's a lot of information that's coming forth, some true, some half true, some not true at all. And so your guides and your ancestors are telling you that you have to now study. It's no longer a time where you can take a person's word for it. It's no longer a time where you can, sit and, listen to YouTube videos and take that as facts, or, listen to people and take that as facts. It's time for you to begin your study. Your ancestors and guides are wanting you to know that when you say that you are something, that you must be well versed in the knowledge of it. So if you're saying that you are of a particular way of life, then you must be well versed in the knowledge of it, and you must be well versed in the language. And when we talk about language, we're talking about the way in which that way of life communicated. And so when you are dealing with particular deities and dealing with particular gods, it is, although everything is of the spirit, it is for you to have a unique understanding of what happened within that culture in order for you to be able to receive an accurate download from whichever God, deity, way of life that you are a part of. Okay, so if I were to say that I am, I follow the luau's, then I must be well versed in the knowledge of voodooism, and I must have a keen understanding of the language in which they communicated. I don't have to be able to speak it in order to feel what is being translated to me, but I must have an understanding of what is intended to be translated. You get what I'm saying? So let me see if I can give you a better example. So if you are having a vision and an ancestor present to you coffee, and you are from a place that never seen coffee or never knew what coffee was, well, if you study that culture and those languages, then you'll be able to identify it when it's revealed to you in a vision or something remotely close to it. So knowing their ways, knowing their traditions, knowing their customs, knowing all of those things, and being able to practice those customs, traditions, and value systems. Because it's one thing to say it, and it's another thing to practice it, and it's another thing to engulf yourself in the studies. For the past 2 years, maybe 3, I don't even know how long I've been gone, y'all, but it's been a long time. I can tell you that much. I can tell you that I have not been on here consistently like I used to be for maybe about 2 years, or coming up on 2 years. But in that time, there has been immense studying. There has been a lot of growth that has occurred. There has been a lot of wisdom that has been bestowed upon me. There has been a lot of actionary steps forward in my practice, you know. And so I feel like it has made me better throughout my entire life, and how I interact and engage and not engage with certain people. And so having these understandings will definitely help you tremendously as you move along your journey, for sure. Especially like if you're being called to be some form of a traditional healer, then you have to know the traditions. If you're being called to be some form of anything, you know, if you are you're called to be a fertility doctor, then you have to understand the fertilization process. You have to understand that stuff. If you've been called to be an intuitive medicine person, where you utilize your clairsentience in order to navigate the anatomy of the body and feel into the element that the individual has, then you have to understand intuitive medicine. So you have to study that stuff, you know. And so all along this ancestor journey, there has been a lot of knowledge and a lot of practice and a lot of study of the ancestor realm and the ancestors and how things are going about, and even studying of different types of ancestors, so that when certain messages come about, even if it's not in my native tongue, I have the knowledge within me in order to feel into what's being communicated, so that I can have a more accurate understanding of what is being transmitted through me as the medium. Okay? But that's it. You can't be deceived. There's a lot. If you look at, you know, the TV, even just for a second. I know a lot of us don't really be on TV or social media like that, you know, but if you look at it, you see that entertainment is in the forefront, you know. And I was just having a discussion with someone, and we were talking about how the entertainers get paid more than soldiers on the front line, you know. And I never understood that. Even when I was in the military, I did not understand why someone, you know, who danced or sang or whatever made more money than me, you know. And I've been to Afghanistan not Afghanistan 4 times, but I've been to combat zone 4 times. So why did they make more money than me? You know, but that's the way of the world. The way of the world wants you to believe that this is the priority versus what the priority really is. Because we're not going to be here forever. And as you can see, this world is changing. There are things that they are now informing us of things that we've already known for years, you know, about the clones and the UFOs and the different types of species. There's no way that even the explorers have not covered the entire Earth. And the Earth is a celestial being, so it's able to hide things that it wants to hide from anyone that's looking. Because it's its own being, and it has its own language. And when you attune to the language of this universe, this particular universe, guess what? You'll have a grave understanding of the things that are happening in this body, in the Earth's body. So it's like they want you to study, because what's being put out there for entertainment, that's not it. That is not it, you know. And I promise you, I am not one to deter anyone from their calling. But you, as one of the chosen few, have to be able to discern, because you are now in a position of leadership, or you're being called to a position of leadership. And in a position of leadership, you cannot be a follower. That's not what your ancestors want. They did not want you to follow. They want you to lead. They want you to change how the thing that you are a part of is being presented to the world. Because That way is now dead. This is a new earth. These are new adaptations. It requires a new understanding and a new modality based off of the traditions. Okay, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, man. Make sure that you're paying attention to everything that is happening. Do not be fooled by the entertainment. If you look at the word enter, it means to go into. Tain means to hold. Okay, and so that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to put you into, they're trying to have you enter into the hold. And you do not need to enter into the hold. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. Like, comment, share if you care, and I'll holler at you.